Hey guys, welcome back to another module. In this module, we're going to talk a bit about finding stocks or scans. How do I find stocks to invest in? And quite honestly, there are a whole lot of ways for you to do that, and that could be through either, say, Yahoo Finance, CNBC News, Investors Business Daily, the Financial Times, uh, message boards, stock twits, your brokerage account where they have scans for you to be able to use. You have companies called scans, CANZ. So you have a lot of those. You have, Discord groups. You have, YouTube videos, TikTok. The list goes on and on. Bar chart. There's a number of places for you to find stocks. You just have to have a reliable system that produces the type of stocks that you were looking for, because the criteria that you use based on your trading strategy is important. So we'll take a few minutes to look at some of the ones that I use, and I will share my screen, and we shall start with, say, Think or Swim. And with Think or Swim, you can, I'll look off to my left a little bit because the screen is bigger. You can set up your personal watch lists so that once you enter the stock names for the watch list, that acts as a scan, if you will, for things that may be happening with those particular stocks. So you can scan through your watch list, and you can see I have a number of them. I'm constantly adding them. So if I click on what happened on February the 27th, that watch list will show up right in here. And then as I connect all of this together, so if I click on OCA, EA, it will produce that stock right here. So different, not necessarily a pure scan, but it is a place for you to find stocks. So it acts as a way to produce names. So I like to do that. So keep that in mind, creating watch list. Within the system itself, you might be with Fidelity or Charles Schwab. Of course, Charles Schwab bought TD Ameritrade. You could be with your bank, their brokerage house, a number of places. They have built-in sort of scans as well. So like if I go to the public one, I can see percentage gainers or percentage losers. And of course, that's going to show up right here. If I am looking for the NASDAQ, say 100, if I am looking for the Russell 3000 or stocks that are making new highs or new lows, these scans, if you will, they're built-in scans. If I want to find stocks that have upcoming earnings, I click on that, and here are the stocks that have upcoming earnings. So there's so many ways for you to be able to find names, for you to be able to use. I like the top 10 list. Top 10 percentage gainers on the NASDAQ, top 10 losers on the NYSE. So you have, top 10, top 10, top 10 list. If you're looking for something by industry, you can scan here. Also, you can create your own scans by coming up here, and then you'll be able to put in, what you're looking for, what kind of volume you're looking for in a stock. Maybe it's a price change that you're looking for. You can create scans within the system, and then you name that scan over here. And then that scan, obviously, if that you created, will be wherever you put it. So like here, I put Indo type of scan. If I'm looking for, large drops in the last 10 days, I created that scan. So if I click on it, it'll show me large drops over the last 10 days. So there's a lot of scans that you can create in the system using thinkorswim, and we won't take a deep dive into it. It's more of a function of you getting in there, and there are a lot of videos online that will teach you about scans. I don't think it is worthy of the time now for this video. Maybe we'll add one later in the section where we actually do a scan. Do know that if you have thinkorswim, you can call, and the rep will literally set up an appointment with you. They'll take over your screen, and they will help you set up scans in the system. Excuse me. So let's take a look at another opportunity for scans, and that would be, say we go to your TD Ameritrade account. So tdameritrade.com. This is not thinkorswim, but TD Ameritrade, or whatever account you have, and then you come in here and you set up stock screeners. So you can see on my screen my TD Ameritrade account, and if I go into research and ideas, I'm going to be able to set up stock screeners, and then I can customize the screen. So two of my saved stock screens, new highs, and I'm looking for things that are oversold, that have crossed over certain technical indicators, and I set these up some time ago. So again, if I want to create a custom screen, I would get in here and start to put the parameters that I am looking for. Am I looking for, what type of an exchange that I want to be on? Is it just the NASDAQ that I'm looking for? The fundamentals, what am I looking for? Maybe I'm looking for revenue growth, and I can put how much revenue growth I am looking for. So I can put all of that in here and then run the screen. And then once the screen produces the amount of stocks that meet my criteria, then, I can run the actual scan, and then it will show me the stocks that fall into that category. So here's the scan. There's 32 stocks on this particular scan. And then I can go through and begin to qualify them for other things that I am looking for in this particular stock. After it checked, some of my boxes on the pre-screen, now I have my list. Now I can take a deeper dive into maybe, cash, debt, share structure, news, et cetera, that fundamental analysis that we'll keep diving into. So we'll jump out of here. Another place for you to get names, because we're talking about scanning, is in Yahoo. So if I go into Yahoo Finance, and I can look here and see what is trending. Maybe you want to participate in what's hot. So I click in this box, and I can see tickers that are in here that will help. And then, there are ways within this system that also has screeners. So if I'm looking for an equity screener, I can go in here and again, put some parameters in here. And, some of the screeners may be different from other screeners. And so set up the screen, and it will produce a list of stocks. And I may get in here and do that because I have never really toyed around with their screener. So I might want to play with it a little bit and see what it's like. Another screener would be bar chart. So click on bar chart. We will find that bar chart. You can go in here in stocks, and they have a screener as well that they charge you for, but the whole system is a bit of a screener. And if I go to, again, stocks, maybe I'm looking for pre-market trading, post-market trading. Show me stocks that have advanced a lot, you know. If I click on that, you know, all of these act as screens, because if you show me a stock, show me a list of stocks that have had high advances in their volume from a percentage standpoint, that is a screen. You're screening for high volume from a percentage standpoint stocks, because the high volume either tells you something was wrong or something was really, really right. And you can see over here the volume percentage change from their normal volume. This thing is up a whole lot as far as volume is concerned. So their average volume, no, where they show it to you at, can reverse the order there and go from the smallest to the top. There's another one that'll show you the average volume, but clearly this is 1,600 plus times its normal volume. So I can find a good name. Hey, something may be going on. So I take this list and I start to further qualify it. A couple of other places you can go would be, say, like FinViz. FinViz, like the others, has a screener. You click on FinViz, you will see that they, in fact, too have a screener, and you can do it a little bit differently. You know, they probably have some different options here to help you find what you're looking for. So I won't talk about any more. Those are plenty of places for you to find names. What I will tell you, it is important for you to find those names, because if you don't have good names that you have found, that you have qualified, that meet your criteria as far as with your trading strategy, then you may find yourself choosing names that don't check the boxes, you know, in the moment, because you don't want to do emotional trading. You want to treat your trading like a business. As I always tell you, it will pay you like a business if you do that. And you'll hear me say a number of times that the money, the serious money, is in the homework. And what I mean by the homework is in taking the time to run the screens, to check the boxes, to set up the trading strategies and the goals, and to look into the fundamentals and all of the things that are under the homework heading that will help you make money. So we'll see you in the next video. If you have any questions, put them in the discussion board. We'll talk to you soon.